The reason for this ask is to make the centre more sustainable so that it can survive the impacts, external impacts of economic downturns. And I know that will affect all of us. If you wish this to continue for future generations, it needs you. So right now at Yokoji we're reaching a punctuation point where we've had 30 years of development, and we're basically finished in terms of what we need to build as a community. Obviously this is a point that we should be very proud of, because we've done this on a low budget. It's interesting looking at our humble beginnings, and that we started off with the Hogan and a few ramshackle geodesic domes and tents. Our first Zendo was a GP medium tent, 32 by 16 on a deck, and we managed to function fine in terms of you know, providing session, etc. And it's got more comfortable over the years. Now we can house probably around 90 people for a session. I was reflecting on a session that happened fairly recently, and there was 18 people in the room, and looking around the representatives from 14 different countries. This shows you a little bit of Mountain Centre's mandala as far as it stretches. We offer many scholarships for anyone who's wholeheartedly into taking on the training and developing from it. We try not to have money stand in the way. Of course it takes money to operate the place, so conservatively we give maybe about 20 scholarships a year to people that really want to practice. Our challenge now, after the basic development, is to make this sustainable, and that's the main reason for doing a training center. The Buddha had to develop viharas or monasteries to have places to train, so that they wouldn't always be dependent on local communities to support them. And it's not too much different for us today. We'd have to rent facilities and it would be very difficult. Here we have everything we need on 160 acres with about 20 buildings. Obviously this needs a lot of upkeep. I think our overhead's around 200,000 a year. And with a membership of about 90, that puts a lot of weight on the membership. We took on loans just before the completion of the building of around 300,000. And although we're sort of basically breaking even in terms of our operations, we're not being able to repay the loans. And our vehicles are anywhere from, our newest vehicle is 12 years old. Most of our vehicles are between 15, 20, and in the case of the snowplow, 1960s and 70s. So even though we can just about get by, and that's the way that it's been for most of our time, is that it really has to be sustainable, and we really need more people involved in terms of help, finances, training, for this to become an easier place to operate and run. So please reflect on what you can give to Yokoji Zen Mountain Center and what the vision means to you. And thank you very much for your continued support.